So much to unpack there, but obviously the thing that just hit me was that last caller questioning Tommy Gong's fidelity to our country because his last name is Gong. I mean, this is the type of crap that we have to deal with in this world, this Donald Trump world, who has used every tool at his disposal to spread racism and hatred towards Asian Americans. If this person's name wasn't Tommy Gong, I don't think we would have heard that name so much on so many of those calls. I mean, just the way that they're talking about this, trying to insinuate that there's a there from a third-generation American citizen is just so ridiculous and tells you the frame of mind of these unstable, deranged Democratic arsonists who want to believe and are looking for these conspiracies that they latch onto. And what gets me is this is dangerous. We have seen from January 6th that these aren't just innocent words or threads that stay at the far corners of the internet, that people actually act on this. They believe it. And when the politicians, when the leaders who are elected to office continue to fuel this and give these things legitimacy, they're sending the signal to these deranged people that you're right, that there's a there, that it's acceptable that you think this way and express yourself, and ultimately that expression escalates to violence. I mean, we're seeing every day microaggressions throughout the country. Yesterday, this is still with me because yesterday I was just driving up the street at a stoplight. Someone pulls right next to me and starts hurling things at me, threatens to beat me up, and it's just because of the way that I look. And I have to live in a country right now where I have to think, do I confront this person? Do I respond? Do I take my phone out? Or are they armed with a gun and they're going to shoot me? That's the stuff that people like me right now have to carry with them in every encounter. And it's been fueled and fed and encouraged by Donald Trump and the Republican Party. And I'm just so sick of it. And all the while, they're trying to undermine our entire democratic process and system. I mean, it's not just that they're going to come for people who look like me. They're going to come for us all.